You go, it's not easy getting here, and it's not easy surviving. So everyone who gets here deserves a lot of respect. Going, you made it. Again, cultures used to, at birth, welcome, welcome, we're so glad you came.
Astrology, is essentially a study of how the celestial influences affect human life on Earth.
There is quite a difference between spirituality and religious ideology, and astrology is not a belief system, and I think we need to make that perfectly clear. You don't believe in astrology. Astrology is something to know about. To think astrologically, you're really going to have to allow yourself to open your mind to first the fact that any and everything is possible.
Because after all, it's a language. And it's important to realize it's a language where all of the meaning comes from human experience. The language of astrology is basically a language of resonance or vibration. And everything in the universe, everything in existence is in some kind of vibrational state or another. And that's what we're trying to do when we use astrology, is we're trying to understand the vibrational signature.
Astrology is a language of how life is encoded, describing not only the archetypal dimensions of character, but also the evolving qualities of the various seasons of the soul you're living through. Astrology grants access to the archetypal shape of the future. It doesn't tell you what's going to happen. It simply reveals what kinds of ingredients or resources that will be available to you today, next week, next month, or even for the whole year. It's up to you to harness your free will and decide what to make of those potential resources and archetypal themes. The astrological birth chart is a mandala map of the solar system when you took your first breath. The zodiac defines a spectrum of archetypes. Where the electromagnetic spectrum defines gradations of energy, the archetypal spectrum defines differentiations in character, in mythic imagery, and meaning. Everyone has 3 or 4 strong archetypal themes in their birth chart. The seasons of nature are a reflection of these governing principles of the zodiac. The ancients were tuned in to 12 distinct seasons or moods of nature.
One of the basic things I like to say to people is that if you are true to yourself, you will have painted yourself into a corner. Your life will be impossible if you are true to yourself. So about being true to yourself, how bad do you want it? And I always picture God sitting back there kind of filing her nails, just waiting to see, whether you're going to so value being true to yourself that the laws of magic have to be invoked on your behalf. It's essentially how it works.
But everything is spiritual, including geometry.
Astrology is really an awareness that everything in the universe is connected to everything in the universe. It's magic. And from that standpoint, it's the same magic that happens when you listen to a poem or a piece of music or see a piece of artwork, that it's not about what the words are that are on the piece of paper. And it's not about the notes that are individual that you hear in the piece of music. And it's not about the colors that are used on the canvas. But you stand in front of that painting, or you listen to the music, or you hear or read the poem, and something happens. And that something that happens is magic. And you see, we are all Magi. Magi were Zoroastrian priests, just like a rabbi was a Hebrew priest. And as Magi's, as magicians, our job is to alter the time-space continuum. Our job is to do magic.
Astrology is, for me, the study of time.
If you figure out the secret of life, hey man, drink the Kool-Aid.
So what is astrology?